Thanks so much for taking the time. Hey, listen, it's Footy Kit Friday here on Morning Footy. If you had to wear a kit from your collection, I know you've got some cool kits with you. Which one would you wear for Footy Kit Friday?
I've got some cool kits that I've just cool kits that I've swapped jerseys with, with players. So I think I'd wear probably the best one would be Casemiro. I was wearing a Casemiro shirt from Real Madrid.
Wow.
Cold.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
fire. That's fire.
Hey, listen, game tomorrow, big one. Now, it's a little bit strange, though, because there's no qualifying, right? So what are the goals in these games, especially against lower caliber opponents like Uzbekistan?
Yeah, so obviously the World Cup 26, we're trying to prepare for that. So there's possibly going to be opposition like them at the World Cup. So we're just trying to prepare to be able to play against every type of team and, to give us the best possible chance to do well at the World Cup, basically. So we need to prepare for that now.
Yunus, you're back with Greg Berhalter. What is that like? How is that relationship kind of left off from the last time to now? Where have you guys picked up, and how is he trying to push you to continue to evolve?
Yeah, so it's kind of nice that the last time we were with Greg was at such a big moment like the World Cup. So for him to be back now, we have good moments together and everything. And it's about the group. As we said, it's not about just an individual person. We carried on after the World Cup, doing great, won the Nations League, gone on to do that, and now Greg's back and he's just carried on from where we left off. So no, we're really happy about it. He's the manager that gave me my opportunity, my debut, everything. So I've got a great relationship with Greg.
Milan has really bolstered down and reinforced their squad to the max. There's a lot of competition inter-squad, right? In that midfield, especially Loftus-Cheek, Reinders, Krunic, you, Benaceres coming back from injury. What's it been like in training to try to break into a starting 11?
Yeah, no, it's been great because that's, as he said, there's so many great players in that team. The competition's high. So for me as a player, I feel like this is a great opportunity for me to really improve, and test myself. Because if I'm training against these guys every week, trying to take their spot, it's about grind. It's about every week giving my maximum, and when you give your max, the ultimate thing is that you keep improving. So I'm just gonna keep working hard, and then when the opportunity comes, I'm gonna try my best to seize it and play at this level, for as long as possible, playing in the Liga, starting in the Champions League. That's what I'd love.
One of the things, I mean, we see you working hard on the pitch. We see you working hard in training. One of the things I don't think the fans get to see you working so hard at is the recruiter that you are for the men's national team, okay? We heard, obviously, you got recruited. You went from being recruited to being the recruiter. We've heard from Folarin Balogun about how essential you were to that. I was doing some research. Alex Mighton, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, homie of yours growing up, plays for Nottingham Forest. He says you've been sending him messages, you've been yipping a little bit about how the U.S. is like. What would you say to a young Charlie Davies, if he was a dual national playing for England and the U.S. could pick?
No, I could choose Gambia or Ireland.
Gambia or U.S. What would you say if you were homies with a young Charlie Davies? What is it that you do to get these players to choose America? Also, thank you for doing this.
Yeah, so I just tell them from my experience, from my own experience, I tell them listen, you could be a young player, slightly older player, but if the US, something that the US does is give you opportunities. So that's something that I definitely know that happens. We get a lot of opportunities here. The squad gets rotated quite a bit here, and I just feel like you're gonna get opportunities, whether you're a young player or slightly older player, it doesn't matter. And also the culture and the faith that the coach puts on you once he calls you up is really high. Doesn't just call you and to just come and train or whatever. Once the coaches call you here, I feel like they really have a sense of belief in you that other places might not have for you. And I've witnessed that now over the past years. I've had so much faith in me from when I was 17. So that I tell them from my experience, and then they see the pathway that I've gone through, and it's not a lie, is it? So that's it. That's all I do. I just tell them from my experience what I've experienced, and they try to have faith in me.
Yunus,
I'm committed. You convinced me.
There you go. It worked.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
He's good at this.
I'm curious, for you as a midfielder, we've seen you kind of all over the place. You've been a winger at Valencia, moved back into central position, more of an 8. People asking you to attack more. Tyler Adams is out. You play more of a defensive role, and you absolutely kill it. You boss it. So where do you feel positionally you're set to continue to develop at? Do you want to be more defensive? Do you want to be an 8? It seems like Greg wants to be a little bit more flexible with the way that he uses you.
Yeah, definitely. I played both, like as a 6 and as an 8 with the national team, and also like outside. But I feel like me personally, I need to develop in all these areas. I'm not like great at any of them. Like I can do the job, but I feel like I can be much better in both of them. Me personally, I feel more comfortable being an 8, so I can be a player that both comes deep and goes high. So both of those things, being an 8, I feel like you get to be a 6 and a 10 at the same time. So that's the area that I'm trying to develop at.
Yunus, man, thank you so much for being on the show. Friend of the show. Now it's the second time that you're on. First in Vegas, now here.
Not only that, he joins the show, they win Nations League,
right?
And he gets to move to Milan. So let's go. Keep it coming.
Keep coming.
Yeah, let's go.
Next time on a Footy Kid Friday here on Morning Footy, we got to come with our AC Milan Yunus Musah kits, man.
Yes.
Yeah, double XL. Send them out. Send them out.
All right, man. Thank you very much. We're so happy to see you thrive. That smile, man, that Yunus Musah smile, it's got to be trademarked. So congratulations on everything you're doing, and good luck tomorrow.